right, people, and welcome back to the After Twilight Hours podcast. I'm over here with my co-host Rob the Snob, and I am ArtofLunatik, and we're back for the third official episode. I think last time we did was a review, Prometheus review thing. Remember that?
Prometheus, yes.
Prometeo. No, not Prometeo. I said Prometheus. Not an alien
You're
Romulus
reading
thing.
Bible stuff now, huh?
There's that alien Romulus thing, man. And so we did that. That didn't count as an episode though. So this one's the official third episode of it, man. So how you been, man? Good.
Been good. Happy New Year.
We here, man. 2025 already starting positive. You know what I mean? We got fires going on. We got the end of the world going on in LA. You know what I mean?
If you ever
Apocalypse
want to
now.
play Grand Theft Auto, this is your time.
There you go. People just trying to steal from some burnt cars.
Mhm.
All kind of things, man. 2025 is just off to a lovely positive note. You know what I mean? So here we are.
Not bad out of a year so far.
Not bad. I'm just glad I got to visit all the tourist traps before the burning started. So that's that's a good thing. Because I told my cousin my cousin from Colombia had came and visited me in May. Well, not specifically to visit me, but he came here to visit LA. And so I picked him up when he first got here. He was in Venice, and even then the winds were picking up in May. It was crazy. It was cold.
Wow.
And so I took him around Venice. I took him to Santa Monica, Hollywood, all that kind of shit. And I told him, so I was texting him. I was like, well, remember that place around Sunset that I was going to take you to? There's nothing there now, bro. Like, that shit's on fire, bro. Like, because that's the part of Sunset. For people that don't know, that aren't from California, don't know that area, the Palisades area, that's kind of like the part that leads into the ocean, the beach, the scenic route. So that's that part of Venice, and that part of it. I mean, Sunset tends to be more populated as far as housings and stuff goes. So there's a lot of rich houses and stuff down there, neighborhoods and stuff in that area, and it's wooded area too. Like that first part of Sunset that leads into the main, to the the famous part of Sunset is like all wooded area and shit like that. So it's no
The
wonder it's right.
suburbs.
Yeah, suburbs basically, but rich suburbs. A lot of Armenian people that live there. A lot of people that can't drive live there, or live there, I should say now. But yeah, it's sad though, man. It reminded me of Hurricane Katrina. Like as
Now it's
far as
gone.
yeah, I mean that's in one day, bro. Like that's how fast life can change, bro. Like
And Newsom is going to build a bunch of apartments there now.
there's already people saying there's an insurance fraud thing going on, a conspiracy, which is
There was.
possible, I suppose, because I mean it happened in Hurricane Katrina. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like my experience with that was the we had hurricane insurance, right? But they only covered the wind damage. They didn't
Oh,
cover anything flooded. So basically, my house flooded halfway, and the other half from like the top. I mean, from the middle part to the top to the roof or whatever, they covered that. But anything below that line that showed where it was flooded, they didn't cover it. They were like, "Oh no, we don't. This isn't flood insurance. We're only hurricane insurance." I'm like, "That's some bullshit." Because the flood was due to the winds. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just ridiculous.
blood of Moses.
Yeah, we even had fire insurance there, but now over here, what are people getting denied? Like people that live in those areas?
You get nothing covered in LA.
That's sad. But because I think some of them got canceled, or the insurance companies canceled them, or something to
They
that
canceled it
extent.
months ago.
See, that's some bullshit.
Half, I would say, like in August last year.
Is it
They
because it's a high
canceled it
risk?
knowing that this was going to happen. They started cutting the water.
Wow.
So, I mean, there's a lot of traces of messed up work that they did that traces back to what they have signed
Yeah.
for.
Wow. That's fucked up. I mean, that's just from the insurance company. That's not even the part where the hydrants weren't working, like the city's own fault for all the shit that
Yeah.
they had going on. So it's like multiple things that happen. I know people have said Joe Rogan even predicted that this would happen on his podcast.
Well,
Joe,
not Joe, but Mel Gibson said that.
oh, Mel, yeah, it was more Mel Gibson. I've only seen a few of the clips. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but people were telling me about it. So that's how I found out about it. But I'm like, that's crazy though. Give me one sec.
All,
All right. I'll,
all,
I'll
all the
back.
houses PCH are gone.
All of them?
All, well, I would say most of them.
Do you think the restaurants and stuff that were around the beach are going to?
Yeah, I mean, you can't even go over there right now, right? Because it's
Oh,
closed off.
yeah, don't. I mean, I would advise anybody not to even go that way out of curiosity because all you're gonna do is cause more traffic. You know what I mean? Like, why add to the traffic? You know what I mean? I think that'd be irresponsible of people to do that. But I've just been watching TikTok and seeing all the videos. That shit's crazy.
But TikTok's getting banned, so
I
you
guess I'll have to
won't have
go.
any more
I'll just be
sources.
on Instagram and YouTube. Um, what was I gonna say about that in regards to that? Though, remember there was a fire in summer around summer too in Ventura that was pretty bad, and a lot of
Hmm.
houses and shit got burned in there too, but it just didn't get the kind of press that the poli sci just got. But it was pretty bad too.
Because it was covered
But you talking about by insurance?
insurance. Yeah.
Hmm. But that's fucked up though. So because it's a high risk, they just canceling. Well, then what the fuck's the point of insurance?
Yeah, where's the money that you invested into if you're thinking about it in that kind of way, right? Insurance is to support in case of emergency,
Yeah,
and this is a huge emergency
emergency.
that
Yeah,
happened.
fuck. And that's what I'm saying. Like the similarities between this and Katrina are not lost on me, bro. Like I see
The
a lot
same
of
thing, right?
similarities. Yeah, I mean we got fucked over, and then FEMA gave us $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000. Mhm.
Yeah, and then I forgot how much the insurance gave my mom, but it wasn't a lot because we lost all. I mean, we were able to sell the house, but we didn't even sell it for that much, and that was really on my mom. I was trying to pressure her to sell it to more. Even the guy bought it for some reason. My mom was tripping, and she just didn't sell it for what she should have.
Yeah.
But in terms of the insurance thing, it was that much money, bro. It was like a little bit. It was just basically a cost of some roofing. You know what I mean? Like it was just
Gee.
ridiculous. But I got $2,000 for my fucking Honda Civic. They got drowned in that shit, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, but when I seen it, I was like, "Oh, it's just another fire." Nope, that caught on pretty quick.
Yeah, because the winds were so high that night. I went to work. That shit was pushing me, dude. Like I was
Oh, you were
walking. It
going
felt like I was
fast?
in a storm. No, it was
About
like
time?
I was walking towards the building, and it was pushing me back. I felt like I was in a tropical storm. It was so crazy, bro. That shit was. I was like, this is what must be what Chicago feels like, I guess. Right?
Uh,
The windy city.
Not really.
No, it's not that windy. Not as windy as the myth,
You have to
the
go
legend.
close to the lake to have those kind of winds.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
Probably like 5 miles away
You
from
be
the
out there
beach.
fishing.
Nope, nope.
Those lakes are big though, huh? It's like oceans, probably. Huh?
Looks like an ocean,
Yeah, I bet.
quite
There's
big.
There was one around New Orleans. I forgot the name of the location. It's like Marini or something. I forgot. And I accidentally got on the bridge to that because we were going to the immigration office thing. And then I fucked up driving because I was lost. This is before iPhone maps and all that kind of shit. It was way back in the day. And me and my mom ended up on this long ass bridge, dude. And I had to pee, and she had to pee, and there was nothing. There was no way of turning around. Nothing. We were on that bridge for about 20 minutes, bro. I kid you not. That shit was so long, dude. That was a long ass bridge in Louisiana. But anywho, man, he was telling me, bro, you seen that new Michael Keaton movie, bro? The host with the most. That Beetle.
Beetlejuice?
Oh, you said it once. I'll say it again.
I'm not gonna say it
Hey,
again.
watch out now. But yeah,
Mm.
Beetlejuice, Ghost
Did
with the
you
Most.
did you watch it?
Yeah, but the first time I watched it, though, I just want to let you know how it went. It's because I went, and the thing is, I was tired.
You retire.
I was really tired from work, and so towards the end, I would say I was falling asleep, so I didn't get to watch. So my first impression of it
Uh,
wasn't. So I couldn't go off that one, so I rewatched it on HBO Max, and then I think enjoyed it way more the second time than I did the first time.
really.
Not to mention I was on edibles, but that's a whole nother story. But
It
how
was a
did you
good
like it?
movie
Yeah, did you
compared to what it was back in the day. Kept me entertained.
you weren't entertained by the first one or something, or as
Mm,
entertained?
I would say that comparing both equal.
Equal. Okay. A lot of people were saying they had issues with the like the pacing of the movie because like in the beginning they're showing a lot of the family stuff first before we get to the actual Beetlejuice and Netherworld part. And so some people had issues with that. And there was too many subplots was another issue. But
Old people.
now, yeah, well, older people too. But I've heard it from a lot of critics, but even people I know. But the second time watching it, I just enjoyed everything. It was weird. Like I didn't expect it. I thought I was gonna be like, kind of bored through it, but I was really enjoying
No,
even
it
the
was a
characters
good
I didn't
movie.
like. Because I didn't like the character, the new husband of Lydia. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah,
guy, because he was just like this. But you're not supposed to like him, though. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he's supposed to be unlikable.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole, fake, fake ass dude. And the only one thing I was expecting a little bit more from was from the girl, man. That girl that was casted as Lydia's
Oh,
daughter, Jenna Ortega.
I was expecting a lot from her.
I was just because on the Wendy show, Wednesday, from the Addams Family show, she's so prominent in that one. I thought they were gonna have more of a. I thought the story was gonna center a little bit more on her and her mom and Beetlejuice. Like I thought that was gonna be,
Um,
but it was more about Beetlejuice's ex, aka Monica Bellucci. I can't
mm,
believe Tim Burton got
they
that.
brought her
That's
back.
wild, man. Tim Burton's dating her, bro. Because I thought he was married to the other chick, man. I guess he divorced her. But yeah, Tim Burton's wild for that. But yeah, she was like I liked the way like when she stitched herself up and all that shit. Like that was cool. The set designs and shit were dope.
Mm,
I think it's funny when Beetlejuice when that scene where he gets married. Remember, like getting married with Lydia, and he
yeah.
starts singing that song and shit. I'm like, Beetlejuice is crazy, dude. And then I thought I wasn't gonna like that they showed his origin story, but I did, cause you know how he wears that black and white.
Yeah.
And that is kind of French when you think about it. That is like a
Mhm.
French thing.
It
And
is a
so,
French thing.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like at first I was like, Beetlejuice is French. Like what the fuck? But then
I
I
didn't
think
know
about
that
it.
he was French.
Parlez-vous anglais? Parlez-vous français?
Mm, yeah.
He was talking that French shit. And his wife was more crazy than him. The girl, the lady, Monica Lewinsky. I was about to say Lewinsky. Monica Bellucci.
Damn.
We take it back to the 90s.
We're going to
Bill
Bill
Clinton,
Clinton.
Bill Clinton era.
How did he come into this story?
I know, right?
I don't
Nah,
know
they
how.
they got a similar name, bro. But nah, Monica Bellucci, she still looks good for her age too, bro. Like, 'cause she has to be about over
She's one of
60 now.
those.
Yeah, yeah, one of the ladies that are fine forever, like Scully.
One of those.
Yeah, like that was
But
dope.
the movie was good.
What do you think about the cop? The cop guy,
Mm,
the detective guy that was like,
yeah.
he was played by what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. He's in Nosferatu. Let me look it up. I can't believe I'm blanking out. William Defoe. William Defoe.
William
He's
Defoe.
always full in his roles, man. William Defoe. He played the detective guy that because he was telling people just like, hey, your wife's out there killing people and she's probably coming for you. You don't remember that? I'll bring it up.
Uh,
I'll bring it up real quick so you and the audience can see what we're talking about. Although I'm obviously gonna post clips and shit too. Hold on, hold on. But yeah, I just recently watched him in another movie from that I didn't know had existed from back in the day. I'll talk about that in a minute too. All right, hold on. I'm about to share the screen, which so you know what we doing.
Santiago Cabrera? No, that was
No, this guy.
Outstep actor.
Not just any act.
oh
I've done
yeah,
it
I
all.
love him.
6 movies and a reboot. I became Frank
He
Hardball.
was,
Doing my own stunts was
he's,
Yeah, he was great.
yeah, he's always good in the roles he plays. Like
William Dafoe.
Defoe. He's in the new
Dafoe.
Nosferatu movie, which I haven't gotten a chance to see yet
I
because I've
did
been
watch it.
sick. You watched it? Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you, even though I haven't seen it. Don't get too
I'm not
spoiled.
saying anything.
Just say the basics. Just don't
Nope.
spoil it. Oh, all
Nope.
right. Yeah, all
Nope.
right. We gonna do this. Okay. I guess we'll have to
I
wait
can't
if you.
can't do it. It
All
would
right.
just destroy your heart.
Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that. But well,
You'd
I
be
guess
like, he was right.
no.
Damn
I
you.
refuse to hear that. Now, but you know what I did watch though? This also starred William Dafoe. He was in I'm getting sidetracked, but he was in that one movie about Nosferatu. It came out in 2000. It was called The Shadow of a Vampire. And the thing is, I didn't know that this movie existed even back then because I was probably a teenager when it came out, but I don't remember it. And the plot's kind of funny though because it's about the original Nosferatu movie, and he's playing Nosferatu. But the thing is, the movie's trying to say that the actor that originally played Nosferatu was an actual vampire, and the director had made some sort of fucking deal with him to play Nosferatu. And that's what's funny about it, because at points in the movie, like he's sitting there arguing with the director, who's played by John Malkovich, by the way, who's also a great actor.
Yeah, he's a good
And
actor.
yeah, and everybody's just over the top. Like he's playing like this over the top director, the kind of director you hear about that's willing to do anything just for a movie. Like
Mm,
that's what he's doing. And then William Dafoe as Nosferatu is supposed to be, I guess he's supposed to be that kind of, those actors that are method actors that everybody doesn't like, uh, there's plenty of them out there. And so the other actors think that he's just a method actor. He's like, oh, he's just playing a vamp. He's just really into his role. That's why he's always in makeup. And and it turns out he's a real vampire, and he's sitting there and he kills some of the, people, the cast and shit throughout the movie. And the director's like, "You fucking idiot! What are you doing? Like you're killing off." Like he's just chewing them out, and the vampire's getting sassy with him as William Dafoe. Like William Dafoe is hilarious in this movie. People like you gotta check it out. Like
mm.
you gotta see it. It's not like a scary movie. Like just there's horror shit in it, but it's like funny. It's like from a funny angle. And so to get the gist of it though, towards the end, the death scene of Nosferatu is an actual death scene. Like that's what the movie's trying to say. The movie's saying that the director actually killed him. He used that against him. So even the girl died. Like the girl that he was like using to suck her blood at the end dies also.
Oh,
And
wow.
the director somehow knew his sunlight would kill him, even though in real vampire lore that's not really a thing. Like sunlight doesn't kill vampires. That's just a movie thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it started with Nosferatu. That's the movie. Because even in the Dracula, like the novel, that's not a thing. Like he doesn't
Mm.
die. He doesn't die from sunlight. He actually is able to move in sunlight and shit. And that's just a Hollywood Nosferatu thing.
Vampires moving in the lights.
Yeah, but the movie, it could, I could see it being boring to people too, because it's a lot of most
Dialogue.
yeah, dialogue heavy. But I just thought it was fun. I take it as a horror comedy. I don't look at it as a like straight up horror, you know what I mean? Like I just like it was a funny movie. I enjoyed it. That's all I can
Really?
say. Yeah, yeah. I was like, and I also watched in preparation for Nosferatu. There was a German remake in '79
Hmm.
that I watched the trailer for, and the trailer got me because the footage looked so good. It was like some really good cinematography. But then I was like, I don't want to watch the German version. But it turns out they actually filmed it in English first. The actors spoke English. So
Oh,
there's two versions, though they acted out the English version and they acted out the German version, which is crazy that they even did all that. But that version of Nosferatu is like he's like a sad vampire and shit. He's like it's very sad to be living all these for centuries and shit, but he's still killing people and shit. So what I mean? He's still a piece of shit. But
you
it's
don't have
crazy.
friends.
Yeah. But the cinematography is pretty good in that movie. But it also suffers, in my opinion, from that 70s thing where they have to linger on shots. Like instead of keep the pace of the movie, instead of, cutting to a different scene or anything, it'll just like slowly just focus
And
on
out.
random
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. And I get I get it. Like it looks good, but I just don't like when movies do that too much to the point where it's like, come on, let's get it, let's get the pacing going for it. You know what I mean? But and then it also has some weird music that doesn't fit the tone of the movie. It was like like the beginning when you see the beginning, it feels like a Hallmark Lifetime movie, or like the way the music's playing. I was like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like it did not feel like a horror movie. But then later on it does have like horror music in it, but it was like I was like, that's a weird
A little bit
choice.
too late.
Yeah, it was a weird choice to begin the movie with that, but it was interesting, bro. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's everybody's cup of tea, for the movie heads out there.
Mm.
But yeah, Beetlejuice was dope though. Back to Beetlejuice after us
Back to Beetlejuice.
sidetracked. Beetlejuice was cool, man. I liked it, bro. It was,
I loved it.
the
I
one
would
thing
say,
I was just kind of wishing though, because I grew up on the kids show a lot.
yeah.
I actually watched that before I watched the movie, so I was used to him teaming up with Lydia a lot because they were like
Mm.
friends in the cartoon. Obviously, in the movie, it don't make sense because that would just be would be like a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? Because she was so young. But in the cartoon, it was like nobody batted an eye. But I thought they were probably gonna go that route, but they kind of did for like a minute, and then they didn't. But I did like. There's another thing I liked about it. Remember when they showed a dad how he dies? Spoiler alert! In the airplane, and he
Yeah.
and he gets killed by a shark.
Yeah.
So originally, originally in the 90s, they were gonna make a Hollywood Beetlejuice 2 that was gonna be in set in Hawaii, and so that was I think that was kind of a nod to that script.
Oh, that's why the
Yeah,
the
that's why he was
flight
on
happened.
vacation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, 'cause I think they even mentioned it was in the Pacific.
Oh,
And so yeah, because that was a script that was floating around in the 90s. Because it was this movie was in development hell for a long time. So I was surprised that he came out, to be honest. I was really surprised. But it took Michael Keaton to come back on the scene. And
he did well.
yeah, he did. And then they handled the same guy I'm talking about, the character that died, like in real life, that dude was a pedophile. Like he's a convicted pedophile now. So
Mm,
that's why they didn't use him. But I thought it was clever that they used claymation, you know what I mean, to do the little expositional story about how he died. And so I thought that was cool, man, that they did that. It was a really creative looking movie. Like I like the look of the movie, the lighting and shit. Like shit was dope.
costumes were good.
Yeah, the costumes and shit were good. I think the people that don't like it are just, I don't know.
Sad.
I don't know.
I
'Cause
don't
I
know what they
mean,
were looking for.
I don't know either. Because I mean, the first one we follow the story of a couple that die, and then they're trying to figure all this shit out, and then they use Beetlejuice to try to get the living people out of that. But like, what are we gonna do? Repeat the same story? Like that wouldn't have been good, you know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
thought it was cool that they expanded the lore a little bit and expanded characters and brought more people on there. Did you catch the Danny DeVito cameo in the beginning? He, the way he acted was like the Penguin from Batman Returns. He's like, yep, yep, yep,
Yep.
yep, yep. I was like, damn, dog. But it was cool to see him in that, man. He was creepy. He was looking creepy too. But then that lady killed him. But yeah, that was an awesome movie.
I like the movie. I
Like
went
that
to watch
new
Sonic 3.
Sonic. He could really move. Oh, sorry. That 90s.
You did watch
I watched all the cartoons of Sonic when I was a kid. I didn't see the first one. I seen the second one though, the movie. I did
Sonic
catch that
2.
one. Yeah, I caught Sonic 2. I didn't see the first one, but I do want to see even the third one. And your boy Jim Carrey showed out, you know what I mean? So what do you think about it? Your boy Idris Elba is what was he who's he playing in this one?
That's Knuckles.
That's Knuckles. Are you sure it's
Hmm.
Knuckles or it wasn't somebody else?
No, that's Knuckles.
Okay.
His voice is good on it.
Um,
Yeah. And then
was your
Keanu came
yeah, I
out
was about
on
to
number
say,
three.
yeah. Yeah, Keanu. That's I'm thinking about Keanu Reeves. He played a different character, right? He played a different I forgot the name of that.
He's Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. Yeah, yeah. See,
Shadow Sonic.
I didn't get to own a Sega Genesis as a kid, but my
You couldn't?
cousins had it. Yeah, I had some cousins on my dad's side of the family, and well,
I
actually
forgot how
nephews.
you get Shadow Sonic.
I don't remember either. I just remember the cover because I remember the marketing for it because it used to always be in those Game Pro magazines and stuff like that.
Mm,
So they would always have the posters of it, of Shadow and all that when he was coming out. Same with Knuckles. When Knuckles came out, that was like a big thing.
mm.
So yeah, like that's cool that they did
In
that.
the cartoon, I loved Knuckles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My favorite character right there. Uh, did go watch Moana 2.
Oh, Moana too. How was that?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I think Disney fucked up on the music
Did they?
big time.
Not a bad.
So if you ever watch it,
Who was the
compared to
composer?
Moana number one, you're gonna be like, "Yep, I
Who was the
fucked up the
composer?
music." ArtofLunatik.
Yeah, it got me fucked up. When did the first one come out? Like in 220
I guess
on. Yeah, damn, I was gonna look it up. Like, damn, so maybe they got a different composer for this one.
whoever it was, but
And
fucked that up.
damn, that sucks. I hate when movies do that.
You
Like,
can say Gladiator 2.
you seen Gladiator 2? You bullshit me. How was Denzel in it?
He did good.
Yeah. So tell me about it. Is
He
it
did
like,
good.
how's the story progressed from the seven. So this is a direct connection to the first one, or really?
Kind of.
Who's Pedro Pascal in this? What character is he?
Uh, just another.
Spartan, I guess.
No,
No.
he's not Spartan. But he. What do you mean, like Spartan? Like a
I mean, like,
soldier?
no, I'm at a gladiator. My bad. Sorry. Like he's like a gladiator type guy, or
He's a soldier.
okay. Because I
The
remember
one.
the first one, I really hated what's his name, Joaquin Phoenix's character. That movie really made you hate that dude because he played him so well, and you just I can't wait till the dude gets killed. And Russell Crowe was great in the first one. I'm not a
Mhm.
super huge fan of it. Like I'm not like hardcore Gladiator fan or anything, but I just remember when it came out, it was like a big deal, and I went and watched it and stuff. But
Uh,
this new one, it seems like Denzel's the one that's just like eating, chewing the scenery, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like he's having fun with the role.
well, he is having fun with the role, but
Yeah, Denzel looked like he was having a lot of fun in the scenes I seen with him from the trailer and everything.
back.
Uh, he's worked with Ridley Scott before as well. He was on American Gangster.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
I left him right there.
Yeah, that was a great movie. The
Hmm.
DVD version's better than the theatrical one, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen both versions. I think the DVD version is a lot better. It has some scenes that aren't in the movie, in the original. Right?
Well, going down the list, Craven the Hunter.
Okay, that's one we could talk about because you told me like you was positive about it. A lot of people don't seem to be all that positive about it, but you telling me that it's the movie of the
I
year
was
or some shit.
entertained.
You was
I was
entertained.
entertained.
That
All these people out on that were looking for something else from that movie.
okay. Well, what did you like about it then?
Lots of action.
Lots of action. Did
That's all I can remember.
were you drunk? Not so did you think they got the character right? Raven?
Uh, I think that they played him more eccentric
Mm,
than what he's supposed to be.
mm.
So
Russell Crowe's in this one too, right?
yeah,
He's his
he
dad
played
or something.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
like
was
his
the dad.
voice of Russell Crowe in it. I wish his voice would have been the voice of Craven.
Mm.
But yeah, that's cool. Um, I,
Mufasa.
I have an admission. I did like well, I didn't love it, but I thought it was all right. Was that Morbius one with Jared
Oh,
Leto? It wasn't a great movie or anything, but it was decent enough. But I was like, well, maybe I was thinking maybe Craven could be somewhat
something
like
like
that, I
no.
guess. Yeah. Mm, okay. I see. I remember Craven.
This
Like I like Craven as a character. I used to watch the Spider-Man cartoon. He used to be a good villain in that.
in this movie compared to Morbius, this is better.
Mm, which isn't saying a lot, but all right.
It's
But
a lot better. Like
okay. I've only seen as far as the other Sony movies, I only seen Venom, the first one. I didn't see the other ones, the second. I didn't even see that Witch movie that looked really bad. That was before Craven. I've heard that one. Can't nobody tell me that should look good. That should look like trash.
oh
But
wow, okay.
yeah, that one looks super bad. But then I don't know. I think Sony needs a new game plan, bro, because they need to bring Andrew Garfield back or something, bro.
Jeez, I don't think that they're gonna do that.
The only successful thing that they've done is the animated stuff with Spider-Man, like Into the Spider-Verse. They
Let's see
did
what
it.
they do.
Yeah, because those movies are good.
What about Mufasa, the Lion King?
Mufasa, Mufasa. I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen the other one,
Oh,
the live action one. I haven't seen any of them. I don't have any
oh,
interest.
well.
Was the animation? I'll ask this. Was it better somehow? Like, were they more animated?
They try to make them look really real.
Mm.
To
I
me,
don't,
it's
I
like,
don't think
yeah,
I don't think that works at all. Like I'm saying, like the animated version's classic for a reason. You know what I mean?
yeah. The drawing never be replaced.
Nah, that was a classic. I remember waiting so long for that shit to come out on VHS when I was a kid, man. That shit took forever. That and Batman Forever also took forever to come out on VHS.
Mhm.
Speaking of superhero comics, have you seen your boy, your boy that can fly? What's that boy name? Superman?
Uh,
That DC shit?
what now?
If you look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah.
What?
All right, but nah, that new Superman trailer from DC, directed by James Gunn. What was your
Mm,
thoughts?
that's what can I say?
Yay or nay?
I say
Let's start with the positive.
like this.
So this looks like halfway, like he almost has your faith.
Yeah, it's lingering there.
It might be that. It might be that.
The
It worked for me. The trailer. I even
the
like
only thing
crypto.
that I didn't like about the trailer is when that little girl's standing there and everything's blowing up and he goes and saves her.
Why didn't you
Like,
like that?
I think it's stupid
Why did she stand in there, or did he save her?
because he just stays there.
Because it was a slow motion shot. Because he gets her, and he's shielding her from the explosion and all that shit. That's why he's holding her like
He
that.
can just get her and fly away.
He could. You're right. He could have, but
That's why I don't like it.
it's because he wanted to look cool in case anybody's taking pictures.
Could care less.
Because I mean, for all you know, his girl might have been taking pictures. Lois
Oh, I'm
Lane.
sorry. I didn't
He's
know
like, oh,
it's
look
a
at
gram.
Lois.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
He just
Yeah,
wants
that's
those likes,
that's
man. That's all that is, man. He just wants
but
some
that's the
likes.
only reason why I didn't like
I'll tell
that
you what
shot. I think it's
I
stupid
thought it was
shot.
cool. Like, you know what shot I did like the one where he's holding the robot, and
Oh,
I think that robot is from the Fortress of Solitude
it
because
is.
yeah, he's holding it and he's like I guess he's dying or something, and you could tell it's like it's gonna be an emotional scene, and so I
Mhm.
like that. What I don't like though is the suit. I still don't like how that suit looks, like with all the lines and shit.
I'm
It looks
wondering if
kind of baggy.
yeah, baggy. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering who made the suit. Maybe the mom?
What do you mean, who? Like the actual mom from the farm? I don't think she made that shit. I think he finds that suit in the Fortress of Solitude because it's a Kryptonian thing.
Mhm.
I think that's how it always supposed to be, but I don't know. I haven't seen the 78 version in a long ass time, so I don't remember if he got that suit in there or not. Speaking of which, I just made a 1978 version of Christopher Reeve Superman poster art that can be found
Oh,
at my site, ArtofLunatik.com, that will be available for print soon. So, sorry, quick plug.
Is that right?
That's correct though. But yeah, man, like I like something about the original 78 version, even though it's like it's not like super complicated or anything, but it just works with Christopher Reeve, especially if Christopher Reeve got buff as fuck for that movie too, bro.
You did?
Yeah, he got you know who trained him? The guy that plays Darth Vader. The
No
original,
way.
yeah, because that dude was like a bodybuilder. He's a big dude.
Hmm.
He's like almost 7 foot. Dude, it's like tall. Darth Vader was big, bro. And so yeah, that's who trained him to do that. So I was like, okay, I could see that. But yeah, he got big as shit for that role in the original 78 version. And what I like about this trailer is they kind of showed it his it's gonna be like that good-hearted Superman, you know what I mean? Like he'll save people and he's selfless, you know, the kind of shit that Superman's supposed to be. You know,
This
Superman's not
can be
supposed to
the
be.
most sensitive Superman ever.
I don't know. That last Superman was pretty sensitive.
Nope.
Yeah, he was. He was crying and shit. He was getting.
Meaning
He was always like,
political sensitive,
I don't see
not
how.
emotional
I
sensitive.
don't see how it would be politically sensitive.
Everything's right.
I don't see
That's what I
anything in that
mean.
trailer. Yeah, but I don't see anything about it. Just
Thinking it's gonna be more like Marvel stuff.
it might have. I mean, it's a James Gunn movie, so it's gonna have that kind of fun Marvel type stuff. But he does it well, though. You know what I mean? Like he's not a bad director. I didn't
No.
watch the one he made though for Warner Bros. The one about like a it's like a bad Superman kind of thing. it's kind of a similar Superman story, but it's like a bad, like if he chose
He
to be
made
bad
one?
instead of good. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that was him that made that movie. I forgot the name of it, but I heard
Hmm.
good things about it. I just didn't watch it because my thing is I don't like watching Superman be negative. I like to see positive Superman. I don't like dark Superman stories
Why?
because that's not Superman. That's not who Superman's supposed to be. You know, you could do the dark shit with Batman. You could do the dark shit with other characters like that, but with Superman, it's
But
like
not Superman.
in my opinion, what the kind of stories it should be, what should be stories that test his morals and see what he will do, like push him to the point where is he gonna do something crazy in the
He's gonna
name of
start
good,
crying, bawling.
or is he gonna sacrifice himself, or like what's he willing to do for good? I think that would be a good way to approach, a Superman story.
He's crying.
Well, he's always gonna cry. Superman. But
Superman don't cry.
Superman's a smiling motherfucker, bro. Like he doesn't have to look mean. He just be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he's this new one's also based on that kind of Superman, so that's why I'm curious about it. The actor, I think he's all right. I still like Henry Cavill more. The way his appearance more is what I'm referring to, like his facial features and stuff. I think that fits Superman a little bit more though.
Yeah,
But
but it's a different Superman.
yeah, that one, yeah, definitely. The Man of Steel Superman's different in this version. This one's obviously influenced by the Christopher
This
Reeve's
one's
interpretation.
wholesome Superman.
So, wholesome farm boy Superman right there, boy. What's
Corn
that?
fed.
What's the name of that show, man? That Smallville. I gotta see it. I
Smallville.
haven't seen it. I've never seen that movie. I mean that show because I was like,
Movie. I didn't know it
yeah.
was a
I
movie.
mean show. I was a teenager when that shit came out, but I wasn't interested in it back then, though.
The last season is supposed to be good.
Is it? I know Christopher Reeves actually appears in it, and he's a character.
Digital.
No, like it's like it was before he died. He actually showed up.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
really? No
It's
way.
I forgot the name of the episode, but I seen a video about it. Yeah,
Gotta
so
download
yeah.
those videos now.
Oh, I hope it's legal, sir.
Netflix,
Okay. Now I got a Max, so I'm gonna see if I think it is on Max. So I seen Smallville on there. So
CW.
um, I have a friend that's a Superman fan. He told me that he said the first two seasons are really good. I'm like, I hope so, because I'm gonna try watching that shit. But they
First two
did
seasons.
of Smallville. That's what I heard.
Smallville is like long time ago.
Right. But I want to see.
Oh, the initial ones? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That's what I
watched
heard.
those.
Because I know Lex is in it. And the weird thing is, though, I know that Lex and his Superman Clark Kent are friends throughout the show, which was crazy to me. I was like, I didn't know they
Mhm.
knew each other for that long.
Well, Clark Kent didn't know that he was Superman.
True, true, true. But yeah, that was an
He was
interesting
he was in the
dynamic.
idiotic teenager.
Like me.
Smallville.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, did you ever watch? I haven't, so that's why I'm asking you. Did you ever watch Superman Returns? That came out in 2005 or six. How was that?
Was good.
Okay, 'cause I heard some people say it's boring, but I didn't watch it
Uh,
because that one was supposed to be a continuation of the Superman Reeves movies. I'm not
oh,
sure.
is that right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I remember I just wasn't interested in it when it came out. But I think Batman Begins was coming out around that time. I was more interested in that than
You want the
yeah. At
dark
that time,
stuff.
I most definitely wanted a dark
Eh,
because prior
emo.
prior to that, we had got fucking Batman and Robin. You know what I mean? So that's why like
Mhm.
but before that, before Batman Begins, we were getting movies, good ones though, like from the Marvel shit. So we were getting
Yeah.
X-Men, Spider-Man, Blade. So we got good shit from Marvel. For as far as DC shit, we weren't getting shit. So that's why
So
Batman Begins was a fresh start, man.
so for Smallville, the first two seasons,
Hmm.
Lana Lang
My girl.
is
Oh
the
yeah,
one
Lana
that
Lade. Yeah, yeah,
is the
Lana.
one that made that TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she has something to do with something new that DC did. Because I heard that new Superman show was also good, the Lois and Superman one. I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't watch that.
Okay, a lot of people were liking it, so a lot of people dug it. I haven't seen it. I think
Lewis,
she had something to do with that show.
let me see.
I
Lewis.
think a lot of people trip out because they expect me to always just be a Batman fan. as you can see. But I actually like Superman as well. And yeah, I like the Flash as well too, like as a character, not the actual movie. First, do you remember the Flash show, the TV show from the 90s?
No,
Oh my God, where the fuck were you at? Living under a rock? What's wrong with you? Jesus
I
Christ, man.
I don't remember very well. Lewis and Clark? Nah. I probably watched
Oh,
like
you
half
seen
an
it?
hour when it came out. Probably just watched like half an hour, and I was like, eh.
I think it was more about their relationship.
Yep.
I think it's yeah. I didn't see it because I know it had to do with Superman having a
It
family.
was Terry Hatcher.
Terry
So
Hatcher. Oh, not that, dude. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about a
Lewis and
newer
Clark,
one. No, I'm talking about a new one though.
the new one.
Yeah, that was a new one. A recent, like I'm talking about like just a few years ago. It was a Lois and Clark show, but it's called something else. Superman and Lois is the name of it.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
didn't watch this.
I heard it's good, but I haven't seen it.
This is the one that I'm saying that the last season is good. How many seasons is this thing?
Yeah, this is the
Dang, there's 53 episodes.
yup, 53 episode. That's a lot. It did good though. All it's streaming on man. I guess I'm gonna have to start watching all this shit because I have not seen any of this, man.
Uh, so from what I've seen on social media, they killed off Superman.
Superman can't die though.
They killed him.
Superman always comes back.
Yeah, so in this one they kind of went on pretty dark
Hmm.
story of Superman.
And the new one.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe I watched this.
you might have. I know. I
Yes.
mean, like, I'm actually curious about it now because I'm all kind of like, I'm in the Superman hype right now. Like, probably gonna watch the old one, and then I'm gonna watch the Smallville. Then I'm gonna watch all that shit.
Yeah, this character they
Who
were
else?
saying that he was a candidate for Superman,
Oh, really?
playing Superman. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Damn, that's wild.
a lot of people wanted for him to be Superman,
Hmm.
but like you said, he has that suit that doesn't. It's not the same as
Yeah, it's
what James
weird.
Gunn has.
Yeah, the James Gunn suit's kind of baggy. I hope they get a better one in the sequel if it has one. Let me show you something real quick.
Dang, 4 seasons.
Four
Damn.
seasons. That's a
Yeah,
lot of seasons.
53 episodes, man.
The new one?
For
Damn,
this, yeah.
already? Wow, that's crazy.
There's not going to be any more, so
You never know that.
there won't. Not
All
good
right.
enough for this one.
I'm not gonna share sound right now, but I'm just gonna share you the video of this and just see if you remember this at all. It's the Flash show from the 90s. It kind of had a Tim Burton kind of feel to it. That's what I liked about it. Maybe it made me think of Batman like when I was just like the I know you can't hear right now, but the music is very like Batman kind of shit.
Not, I didn't watch it.
Yeah. They even aired it in Colombia when I was living in Colombia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think this dude
Wesley
makes an
Ship.
appearance on the show, on the new one, the CW one.
Yeah, he comes out on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't remember much from the show though, to be honest. Like, I remember watching it, but I don't remember much from it.
I never did care for the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's an all right hero. I liked it though back in the day, though.
dang, he's ultra buff.
I know that's what I was about to say. He was a big buff Flash. He wasn't lean like that new one.
Right?
I wish they would like I watched the I did watch the Flash movie, the recent one, but I know they're not going to continue that version of Supergirl, but I wish they did because I actually liked how she looked too. Like, I thought she was a cool ass Supergirl. And the new Flash movie.
Where?
The one in the new Flash, the Flash, the one that had Michael Keaton
Oh,
and
okay.
all that.
Mm.
I like that version of Supergirl. I wish they would have continued, but James Gunn is like, no, no more, and just cutting everybody out. But it's weird though, because he's keeping some shit like the Suicide Squad shit, but then he's like,
Well, hopefully he makes a good Suicide Squad this time.
I like the second one though, man. I don't know what you talking about. I thought it was interesting. I had fun with it.
Interesting is
It's better than the first one. That's a
the best you can say.
Nah, it's a fun movie though. Like the Suicide Squad 2. I liked it quite a bit. Again, I've yet to see people like the first one a lot because that one wasn't that good. But I was gonna ask you another thing, man. What you think about those drone sightings, bro? Even one of
Well.
our cousins filmed one right above his
Right?
which is crazy. I might have to share that video. I'm gonna share it. We're gonna share it. So Giancarlo, if you're watching,
Let's see.
we about to watch this and we gonna see what we can see. So what I did, I took the video and I added some brightness to it and contrast and shit.
Oh,
So I do have it on here. And the first footage of it doesn't really
you just slow it down as well.
no, but I can when I'm showing it. I'll just like use the slider. But there is one interesting like little piece on it that where it's like glowing green and shit, and it does look like the ones from New Jersey on that particular shot. So just give me a second, man, so I can show it. Um, but yeah, I told him I'm like I wish I had because he sent it to me over a text, and you know how it is because he doesn't own an iPhone, he owns some different kind of phone, and I have an iPhone, so the quality gets fucked up, it gets compressed. So I was
Did
telling him
you?
that I would.
You did upgrade, right?
Yeah, I did. But I'm having issues because, like, my homie was telling me, like, the video you sent me, like, I can see shit because I sent him a video from TikTok and he said, like, it was all compressed and shit. I was like, damn. Like, I thought I had updated. I'll double check though. All right, but hold on. I'm about to put it on here. Let me know if you can see it. All right, can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not gonna play it like in regular motion. So this is the first clip I think that he shows, and it was flying around his house. And then at that point, like in this part, it doesn't look like anything, it could be a
Yeah, it's
helicopter.
just a
Yeah.
light. Yeah.
Yeah, but this part is where it gets interesting. So you see those three lights, and it looks
Yeah.
like the ones in, oh, my bad. My bad, people. Right here. This little shot right here I thought was interesting because it looks like those triangle shaped UFOs that's
Right.
always been on. Like that one's a good, that one right there. That looks cool. The green light thing. So I don't know. Could it be a foreign drone or one of ours, or is it a legit UFO? What do you think? And this, I guess he's shown. I don't know if both these things in the air is like I don't know if that's a helicopter looking board or
I
both.
I thought it was the airplane, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the video is not that good, except in that one part, because right now this just looks like lights, like regular lights. Personally, I haven't seen anything that would warrant me jumping out my car to film anything because all I usually see out here is just helicopters and regular traffic that's coming from San Bernardino, air traffic. And
right.
those lights are sometimes like what they'll do is I mean, you might think it's a UFO just because at first it does that really like bright flash. And then when it does that, it's collision lights, you know what I mean? But then eventually it just goes back to normal lights and you're like, oh yeah, that's just a plane or a helicopter or whatever. So you can't always jump to conclusions when you see shit in the sky. Like it can be a lot of things. But this does look interesting,
It looks interesting.
We just
But
can't.
you're right. It looks like those lights from New
Yeah, it
Jersey
does.
and all the other places.
Maybe it
Very
is.
interesting on what the government is doing.
I mean, I think he said he didn't hear anything as far as sound or anything. So I mean, who knows? Did you
I
ever
don't
hear?
think that they're silent.
I might have to play the audio for this next clip, but Jar better watch out because you know what they say about people who see UFOs and encounters and reports them.
What did they say?
You might get a visit
Hmm.
from the three amigos. The three Men in Black. They always come in threes or twos. I forgot how it is. One of them, right? Okay, so
Well,
okay, so to give you the backstory before I show you shit. There's a clip that's supposedly some black and Men in Black, and it's from a hotel footage. And I guess there was a UFO sighting near. I don't know. I think the backstory is something to a point where a manager reported it or something, and they came to see him. Now, but the footage is CBT footage, right? And it shows two guys dressed equally alike, and they look big too. They're like two tall guys, and they got brim hats, like the classic Men in Black shit. And all they show them walk by or whatever, and they supposedly go in there and try to interrogate the manager or some shit. And people that were there supposedly said that they looked weird. But this is one of those rare footage of supposed Men in Black. I don't know. Personally, I don't know what to make of it, but we'll see. I think I should leave the audio on this one so you could hear it.
Why not?
Just give me a second here, sir. But this shit isn't. There's a better video for it, but I just can't find it right now that explain more. It's a whole damn near 20-minute video, but I couldn't find it. So these two guys, and one of them's a skeptic like you, so you probably lean more towards his opinion of it.
2008, near Niagara Falls, hotel manager Shane Sovar, along with the hotel security guard, reported seeing a large triangular UFO outside his hotel. A group called the Aerial Phenomenon Investigations Team looked into the incident. They reported that a couple weeks later, according to 3 other witnesses, 2 unidentified men in black visited the hotel. The Men in Black terrified the hotel staff and were looking for Shane Sovar and the hotel security guard, who were luckily not there at the time. And when Shane Sovar reviewed the hotel security footage, he discovered that the camera had actually caught 2 men on tape. What we're about to watch is that footage.
No one's gonna die, are they?
No.
They look tall. And they're both wearing those brim hats.
Sovar reported that the witnesses described the men as tall with black suits, black hats, identical faces, extremely pale skin, no eyebrows, no eyelashes, and abnormally large eyes. A woman who spoke with the men claimed that she felt that the men knew what she was thinking. Is this video proof that the MIB exist? Or is this video simply an internet hoax?
Can I be 100% honest?
Yeah.
I'm really trying here. They just look like businessmen.
So you just think there's 2 abnormally large?
They were abnormally large?
They look
Oh, look, they look the same.
I told you, one of them's like you. What do you think?
From that, I think I've seen that before in some other videos.
Yeah, it's definitely around the internet.
Right.
It does its right.
Yeah, quite interesting. We won't know until we see an up close video or something like that.
Yeah, it's too it could be, for all we know, it could just be 2 people playing a prank. You know what I mean? There's not that much information to go off of it to be to make a definitive, yep, that's them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
we know who they are.
But it does remind me of that this classic X-Files episode from I think it was season 3 of the X-Files.
Dang, you got it down to the seasons and episodes in minutes, huh?
Because I bought a bunch of episodes on Amazon Prime. That's why. But yeah, this is it's called Jose Chung's From Outer Space, and basically the story is a UFO encounter happened and has multiple witnesses, and so this author comes down to write, and he's Jose Chung. He's supposed to be the guy writing this, and so he's interviewing everybody, but everybody has a different, take on what happened during that thing. The only thing people are certain of is something happened, but not everybody's clear on what happened. And even throughout the show, you get to see there's moments where they actually talk to supposedly a guy that used to test, UAPs for the government, basically in the show, and he's a pilot. And he's talking to Mulder at one point, and Mulder, he's telling him how many fake UFO things that they did, and the public thinks it's UFOs, but it's really these pilots testing these UAPs. And so Mulder's just talking to him while they're eating pie or some shit. And then out of nowhere comes these government guys and take him away. And his co-pilot seen from their point of the story, they actually seen a real alien that even though they were disguised as aliens trying to scare the public, they actually encountered a real alien or some shit.
And they were the aliens.
And yeah, and then that point is and then there's another point where it's like this fat kid that also witnesses some to him, Scully and Mulder, the Men in Black. But then it's funny because Mulder and Scully ended up actually getting visited by some real Men in Black. But of course, Scully doesn't remember because she's like in a fucking trance or some shit while they get visited. So I guess I'll show you the clip real quick so people know what we're talking about here. But this for the OG X-Files fans right here, bro. Like, I'll definitely have to play sound on this one too. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike. All right, and press play.
Where's Scully?
Also played by Jesse Ventura, former governor.
She went to get some ice.
Where is she?
So she's supposedly in a trance.
Scully, what's going on here?
Mulder, these gentlemen have something very important to tell you.
Some alien encounters are hoaxes perpetrated by your government to manipulate the public. Some of these hoaxes are intentionally revealed to manipulate the truth seekers who become discredited if they disclose the deliberately absurd deception.
Well, similar things are said about the Men in Black, that they purposely dress and behave strangely so that if anyone tries to describe an encounter with them, they come off sounding like a lunatic.
I find absolutely no reason why anyone would think you crazy if you describe this meeting of ours.
Alex.
You're feeling very sleepy.
And that's a game show host in real life.
Alex Trebek,
Alex Trebek.
the game show host?
And the clip doesn't show it, but Scully after that's like, we're not saying it was Alex Trebek. We just Mulder was saying it looked like him. It's a funny episode, man. I encourage anybody to watch it. It's pretty funny, but yeah, I think they did a good version of the Men in Black because like I think most people's idea of Men in Black is like the movie, like Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, so they don't think of them as like these horrific encounters and shit like that. They just take them as like some movie shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, you know?
Movie
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but other than that, man, as far as movie shit, I haven't really watched that many movies except for your boy, Eddie. That boy, Eddie Murphy.
Nope,
He's in that new Beverly Hills Cop.
that is true. Oh, I did watch it.
You did watch it? What do you think?
Oh no, I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, all I gotta say is Alex Foley still got it, bro.
really.
Yeah. Like when the movie starts, like he's in Detroit driving around and everybody knows
Oh,
him
I'm
and shit.
sorry. You're right. I did watch it.
Oh, damn, you lied to me.
I'm trying to remember, and
Nipper.
it was mid last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was like it came out sometime.
Yeah.
It's just, when it came out, I didn't have my Netflix. And I canceled it, so I
Yeah,
just got
but
it.
Foley, man.
That was a good one because the third one sucked. It was like in a theme park. Like that's where the most of the story took place. It was like some kind of corrupt theme park shit going on. And even as a kid, I didn't enjoy that one nowhere near as the first two were fucking dope. I think the second one, they're set in a Playboy mansion or something. Remember that? Like he goes to the Playboy mansion and all that. But this one was cool, man. I liked it, man. Like Eddie Murphy does not age for some reason. He like that dude looks like he's 40 instead of
He's
60. I
been
think.
working out. Oh yeah, it was on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been working on having babies. That's what he's been. He has a lot of kids, bro. Like that's what he said in the interviews. He was like, "Man, I've been having babies." I was like, "Damn, man."
Too many babies.
Yeah, so I guess maybe that's why he looks so young. But yeah, he looks good in this movie, man. And his humor's back. Like I actually laughed at a lot of scenes in that movie, man. Like even in the beginning, like when he goes to Beverly Hills and he's talking shit to the cops that arrest him, those two girl cops. And then what was funny before that, he gets into it with a traffic ticketing person because he was trying to take the car or some shit. And I thought that was like, and she gives him a lot of sass. And I was like, wow, like I actually have an experience in Venice Beach that was similar to that. I might have to talk. Should I talk about it, or should I say it?
No.
for another one?
Save it for another one.
I'll say it because there's somebody else involved in that, and I'm like for that person to be there to help me tell it because there's some funny
That's
shit.
another one.
But basically, That shit was funny. I thought the plot was whatever, it's like it's just some crime shit, you know what I mean? Like corrupt cops. Kevin Bacon, I didn't know he was gonna be in that. And he's like the main villain. He was really good.
I didn't know that Joseph was gonna be in there too.
Joseph who?
Joseph Gordon.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that either, bro. Like and so there was a lot of surprises.
Brought in Luis Guzman as well.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit either. That's the he was like the shady guy that they had to get information from.
Yeah.
Luis, shout out to Luis Guzman, Boricua in the house. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was cool, man. He's funny as usual. Yeah, that was a lot of good. Part got me to like when they steal the helicopter from the police station because they were escaping from Kevin Bacon. And, and he's all like, hurry up, you fly a helicopter, you know how to do it, go get this picture. And the other guy, he's like, I don't know, man, I don't think we should do this shit. Like he didn't want to do it. And then he tells him why he's trying to, because like I actually crashed the last helicopter I was in. That's why I don't want to fly. So I was like, wow. Like, and it legit to me looked scary. I was like, I would be so scared in that situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? We seen what happened to Kobe, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro, like helicopters aren't exactly the safest thing. Like
They've never been safe.
Yeah, I would not, because wind gusts and shit can fuck you up in those things. So like, and they're and it was like in the I don't know how they did it, but in the movie they're all flying through buildings and like hella close. I'm like, dog, ain't no way I can get in that thing. I'd probably have a heart attack, dude. Like that was some scary shit, bro. But and then they got this whole thing. The plot line is like he's having an estranged daughter because she hasn't let him see him in years or some shit because they had a fight because of a divorce. But he's all like, yeah, but you're the one that shut me off. I've been trying with you. She's like, try hard enough and all that old bullshit. And I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit. But it was all right. And she was all right as an act. She was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's girlfriend in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or ex-girlfriend, I should say. And so there's some funny banter between them. But yeah, even Joseph Gordon was he was good in the role. They brought your boy, the original detectives back and shit. Remember the ones he used to team up with? I thought those the fat detective and the guy from Neo from the Santa Claus. What's his name?
Neo from the Santa Claus.
Yeah, he was the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. He was in the movie. He was the divorced. He was the dad that was gonna marry his divorced wife on there. Now you're making me look up shit.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
You're crazy, man. What's wrong with you, man? You ain't no movie here, boy. I was watching movies back in 72 and 73. Okay, I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Yeah, and if you don't recognize these fools, then we need to stop talking about this movie completely.
Yeah.
Hold on, Phil.
It's almost time.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's almost time.
That guy, the guy on the screen. You see it?
Which on the one driving?
I mean, both of them. Those are the original detectives from the first movies, from the first two movies.
That's Paul Reiser and
that's not Paul. Paul Reiser was he was the top guy, and so these guys, these guys. I just forgot I don't know why I'm blanking out on that dude's name, but yeah, he's in it.
That's not Paul Reiser?
No, Paul Reiser was the chief.
So then that's Jude Reinhold.
Yeah. Oh, Judge Rain. Oh, yeah, that's what I don't know why I can. Another one that was cool was the cameo.
And then the other one is Bronson Pinchot.
He's the Armenian.
Search.
Yeah, Sergi. He was the Armenian from the first movie. I thought that shit was funny that they had
Bronson, Pinchot, and Judge.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun movie, man. I liked it. I'll probably watch that shit again. But yeah,
it was a good movie. I liked it.
That's it, man. As far as anything else, I think we've pretty much covered for the third episode. It's running late out here, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna cut this one short, but hopefully we'll be able to do another one soon. And if we said anything that contradicts anything, y'all can drop it off. Let us know in the comment section. You already know how this goes. And yeah, all right, people, we are out.